pepper in my coconut. Now a real sticky pickle that's eating my conscience up. It's so hot, it's so sweet, it's so sour, behind the eyes of the midnight hour. We're just two married kids rolling around in the gutter. What am I to do about the crush I have on you? How's it gonna be if it lands on top of me? Hot lasts only hot when it's too bright. Should I find me a priest, confess upon my sins, I keep washing it down with this bottle of gin. We sing the same birds and we ride the same shooting stars. Yeah, and we dance with the shadows that try to keep us in the dark. Oh. The same angels, the same demons, the same mess, seduced by these red hot feelings. Another life, another time, this would be more than a state of mind. What am I to do about the crush I have on you? How's it gonna be if it lands on top of me? Hot lasts only hot when it's taboo. Should I find me a priest, confess upon my sins, I keep washing it down with this bottle of gin. I got my own, yeah, got yours too. House on the road, but I can't see you. As long as you're lying there on my backseat. Now, hey, let's not be stupid. No way. What am I to do about this crush I have on you? How's it gonna be if it lands on top of me? Hot lasts only hot when it's taboo. Yeah. Should I find me a priest, confess upon my sins, and keep washing it down with this bottle of gin on? Hey guys, what's happening? How are we? How are we doing? Twitch, YouTube. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Smack, Kazashi, Mary Blue. So you got 2 gigs, did you say, that are close to you? Which gigs are they? And Jace and Erica on YouTube. And yeah, if you're lurking in the shadows, let me know where you're chiming in from and that you're there. We're getting dangerously close to Echuca Blues Festival this weekend. And so I'm going to be doing a bit of practice for that. I've got a new song. Well, it's an old song that I'm bringing back into the set. It's an old Nat Cole and the Kings song. And it's, yeah, as usual, Twitch is, streaming is the way that I can just kind of test the waters and fuck up without too much judgment. Rooftop Karen, hey, how are ya? And Aaron, what's happening? Mary Blue, Wynnum and Ipswich. I mean, I'm on the Gold Coast, but close enough. Yeah, we got to do Moe's Desert again. Gold Coast is a bit tricky. I don't know. Is it Miami Marquetta, like whatever it's called? I think that might be a bit big for me from memory, or from what I'm told. So I do want to play Gold Coast or even the suburbs, but we just have troubles just trying to find the right gigs. Are you planning to come to Coonabarabran for a concert or no? Oh, I don't know, Jace. Yeah, it depends what pops up. I know Coonabarabran, is that kind of... Which way is that? What's the closest main town? Is that up around the Tamworth way, or is it down near, like, on the way to Albury-Wodonga? Can't remember. Keepers, what's happening, man? They don't watch Flintstones in Dubai. Abu Dhabi do. Oh, man. How are ya? It's closer to Tamworth. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm going to say that the closest to Coonabarabran that we've got, which is not close at all, would either be Newcastle or Dubbo and Bathurst. So, which is probably not. I live there. It's in New South Wales and it's near Burradine. I have a feeling Burradine might be less known than Coonabarabran. Anyway, how are we? How are we all feeling tonight or this morning, depending where you are? While you answer that, because I genuinely want to know, and I know there's a bit of latency, I'm feeling good. I've been on a little bit of a sort of brain rewiring mission, which sometimes I need to go on before I hit a run of gigs. If I have sort of haven't gigged for a bit, which even though I have, it kind of weirdly feels like I haven't, because I just found myself going into this bit of a funk, a pre-run funk, that when I caught the feelings, I was like, what's going on there? And it was just thoughts in the back of my head that I'm not ready for it. And I'll talk a bit more about that later. I'll play some songs first, but we won't get deep and meaningful straight away. That's not our style, is it? I'm going to have to make these fonts bigger. Hey, Christine Gardner, what's happening? How are we? Jace, I'm good. Just come back from work. I'll probably just play some guitar later on and do some bike riding. Nice. Aaron, I was in the pocket, had the best tone, and I broke my string and haven't been able to replicate that fire. Oh, I hear you. Actually, speaking of breaking strings, probably one of the funniest breaking strings moment that I ever had was on Twitch, live on Twitch. I don't know who was here for that, but we had this heckler come on and they just kept saying, my friend Dave is good at this, and my friend Dave is good at that, or whatever. And then I'd play a song or whatever, and he'd be like, yeah, but it's not as good as what my friend Dave can do, and all this stuff. Dave, and I was like, fuck, I'm getting the shits. But like I'm laughing as well, and I'm like, yeah, well, can your mate Dave do this? And in my head, I was just going to do like a big note, be a real poser about it. Can your mate Dave do that? And when I did it, I went, can your mate Dave do this? Bing! And I broke a string. Like, didn't even, as soon as I hit it, it just went ping, which actually made me look even better. I think it was even better than holding a big note. It was just like, yeah, man, can your fucking mate Dave break strings on cue? Hey, Skip, what's happening? And DD Kind Music, if I've pronounced your name right. Welcome to chat on Twitch. Thank you for chiming in. We're just getting warmed up here, talking about our day and all sorts of stuff before I hook into a bit of practice for Echuca Blues Festival and also recording some of these Patreon jams. So, Appleman, just winding down in the southern Ontario. Oh, I want to get over there so bad. Always enjoy your streams. Hosted karaoke tonight at a local bar, so time to enjoy some quality. Yeah, so I mean, sometimes you can be very surprised by who pops up on karaoke. You didn't have that moment, and I don't know about quality stream. Skip, you break them all the time. If you break them all the time, there might be something wrong with your guitar. You might need to do some filing or something like that, or even the pick. Do you ever do a collab with people from Patreon? Well, I haven't really had, like, Patreon hasn't, let me start that again. Patreon is not launched yet. I soft launched ages ago, but I wasn't very active on it. So we're still just kind of working at, get it all up and running, and then we'll kind of take that next step about, what to do from there. But what does a collab look like when it comes to Patreon, Aaron? How's Pink Bike Shorts? Pink Bike Shorts won't exist anymore. I don't like the song anymore. Not because of the Pink Bike Shorts. I like Pink Bike Shorts, and the idea, but I just kind of got over it. I've got a better instrumental song in mind that's kind of sits in that world of surf, rock, punk, blues. And it'll be called Men Kiss Men's Hands Too. If you like, you can pronounce my name as Dedekind. Oh, Dedekind Music? Yeah, I can do that. Whatever you enjoy. Whatever you enjoy? Yeah, whatever you enjoy your name being called. Keepers, well, it's no Tilbar. I like this. Speaking of Tilbar, we finished. We've got the final master. It's done. The artwork has been completed. I'm just waiting on a release date suggestion from my distributor. And I played it to my parents, and my mum cried. That's how you know, I reckon, that the song works. If somebody can cry and not cry because it's terrible, then it's like, cool. Job done. Jace, breaking string is the worst, just like when they get out of tune and when the inputs don't work. Yeah, not to mention when the yeah, absolutely. It's stuff that, yeah. It's funny, like, I was chatting to my dad about this, and just talking about what things make you nervous about going on stage. Not that, like, he hasn't performed since, like, he was performing with me. But his thing, everyone's got their thing. His thing is like technical fuck ups, like leads or strings or whatever. He's like, mate, if I was on stage, I'd have like 5 spare guitars. Otherwise I wouldn't do the gig. And I know I've got to be very mindful of saying this out loud before gigs this weekend, but I don't stress about that type of stuff. It's not really a thing, because all that stuff is out of your control. You can prepare, so you can have, a reasonable amount of guitars spare, your strings ready, everything, some spare leads, all that type of stuff. But that's all you can do. I kind of, and I've got a lot of friends who stress out about that stuff. I stress out about, like, other things. Like, I do stress out a bit about my voice, whether I'm going to get sick, which I think is a common thing when it comes to vocalists. I stress about, I used to stress about whether I can hear myself on stage, whether the fallback's going to be good, because I can play guitar with bad fallback, but I can't sing very well with bad fallback. But now I've got in-ears, so there's always a certain level of quality that I can count on. So that's not a stress anymore.
I think more than anything, it's just my mental health and my physical health sometimes is what I can get a little up in my head about. Just up in my head about whether my nerves will get out of control, and then I'll become overstimulated and all sorts of stuff, and it'll mess with how I feel on stage. So I kind of, sorry, I just turned myself up a bit. But that's also kind of fading now too, because I've done enough touring over the years to know that I can get through and perform in lots of different states of mind and physical states. Hey, horse, what's happening? How are you, Texas Ranger? What's happening? Speaking of Mama Cav, I wonder if she's signed up another name. Remember how I discovered her Twitch name? She said she wasn't on Twitch, and then I discovered it. I wonder if she signed up a new one, because I did leave her saying, she's like, oh, now you know my username. And I knew it. She's like, oh, well, how to sign up a new one? I'm like, you can't. You only get one shot at it because it knows your email addresses and all that type of stuff. So you can't really change your name. She's like, oh, damn. So, Aaron, I did an amazing takeover, a track, and then realized that it wasn't even recording. Oh, I guess that live performance is a bond only my dog and I will share. I hear it. Aaron, also a bit earlier, you post your backing tracks there and have Patreon members upload a take playing over it, then share results on the stream. That's a good idea. I would do that. Yeah. Thanks for the suggestion. Horse, getting back on the uni grind. Yep. I know how that is. Keep getting smart. Keevers, as legends keep pulling in the stream, are we ready to start bullying Nathan and his freaking blinking lights? Is there a blinking light? Kazashi, I've been meaning to ask, do you sell merch at your shows? Yes. CDs. Or do you? No, I sell CDs. I sell T-shirts. I sell beer coolers with 1990s Nathan Cavalieri on the front. We sell prints. We sell, not prints like, kissed, sexy motherfucker. Yeah, we sell prints. Texas. Lynyrd Skynyrd's live album, One More from the Road. You can literally hear one of their tube amps blow up. Ronnie Van Zant laughs about it on the mic gear. Hey, Ronnie Van Zant. Now, is that any relation to the Van Zant that's in Bruce Springsteen's band? Horse. Also, I would usually be, so wonderfully polite to you, but Keithers wants me to scold you for your fuck-ass blinking lights. Fuck-ass. Hey, that one's just for Peg, okay? Appleman, I host karaoke all over, so my nights range from kids screaming Taylor's, oh shit, to amazing opera singers, but I'm just glad I can hop on here, still enjoy amazing musicians like you, and just, you really must be like a passionate music lover, hey? That's, yeah. No relation? Okay. Peg likes fuck ass. No. Hey, Jace. I didn't know if I told you this, but my mum says Prince in the 90s and she had fun. Say, hang on, your mum saw Prince. Okay, yeah, I could say that. Saw Prince. Oh, yeah. I would have killed to have seen Prince. Man, I love saying fuck ass. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I can't say too much on stream, so. All right. Let's play a song. Let's do a quick recording, shall we? No, not at all. All good. All right, I'm going to drink some water. I just made make a point today to just be extra hydrated. Dan, how you doing? All right. Bummer. Sorry, wrong lead. I've got this all routed like for amp practice and stuff like that. So now what's that lead? Oh, SPD. Whew. Okay. Where are we up to? Let's get that list. Because I did say that we've got to get through this list straight away. Because leading into the last half an hour, I got stuff all done. By the way, Dan, you'll be happy to know Tilburg is finished, including artwork. How exciting! How exciting! All right, where are we? We've done Bad Moon. We've done... Oh, I don't think we've done that one. We've done the Bo Diddley one. Not for Disco, Disappear. All right, on all fours. Let's go. That one has to be over here because I just... oh, what happened? Hey! What's up? What did I do?
No, if you go believe he's gonna suck my dick.
What? What did I miss? Scroll up to Dan's query. The one at the start playing opposite the acoustic guitar. Huh? What? I did. Nope, keep going. Oh, just copy paste. Come on, I've got people to entertain. Fuck. It'll be exciting once I know when it releases. Soon? Soon, yes. Is that it? Okay, Nathan, help me out. Song called The Underdog by Spoon. I can't pick the instrument in it. Sounds like a Halloween wind instrument and it's bugging me. All right, let's have a look. Spoon... Underdog. Let's have a look. What instrument is this? Where is it? Okay, which are we talking about? That section? Whoa. Are you talking about that really low one? Bo, bo, bo. Or are you talking about the one... Hang on. There's one on the right there, which is a higher octave. Because that's a trombone. And it may be a fake trombone, but it's a trombone. Okay, acoustic, trombone, and then that really low one sounds like an octave trombone with a distortion pedal on it. That's definitely trombone, that one. Yeah, I'm going to say that one is, could be like a tenor trombone, but it's definitely a bone with an octave or and a fuzz or something. Yeah. That's cool. I'm going to check that out properly. Okay, so, all right, we're going to, on all fours. We're recording one of the Patreon jams right now. Hey, Womhoo, what's happening? Hey, which one are you coming to of South Australia gigs, if you're coming to any? All right, let me, Sorry, I'm just getting a better sound for this one. I want to come to them all. Is that... No! We would love to have you at all of them. Okay. Here we go, on all fours. I stuffed up that last part. Hang on. Yeah, right, hang on. Cool. All right. I think that works. So just for context, these are all just fun little jams I've created over the last 4 years on Twitch that only subscribers got access to. But now we're going to be making them available as one of the many perks if you subscribe to the Patreon. But there were a whole heap of jams that I hadn't bounced out with some lead. And I want to perfect them. I'm not going to, it's just like snapshot of time. Let me just check this. Hang on. There's something missing. Sorry. There's like a room reverb that I don't have for some reason. What's going on there? Let me check. Chickens? Oh, the chickens. You know, like somebody, like they always like say to me, hey, we really love, what was it? What was the song? Something that we released. Like, but what's with the chickens? Okay, just gonna bounce that out. Oh yeah, and it was like the I Want to Dance with Somebody. They were like, we'd love it, but what's with that weird like audience crowd that's in the towards the end? What's up with that? Okay. We're calling this one On All Fours. Bounce. Hey, Gringo, what's happening? You good? So as I was saying, I'm just bouncing this jam at the moment. So, yeah, one of the many things I learned about myself is just naturally gravitating towards focusing on the negative. And so I made, over the last 6 months to a year, I had made a point at just letting go of the things that I can't control, and which is one step, but you got to pay attention to how you idle. So it's like, it's all well and good to let go of the stuff that you can't control that might be a negative outcome. But are you still like walking around the day as if that negative outcome has come true? And for me, it was. So my theory is that unless there is a reason to entertain that negative so that you are more prepared or whatever, then you might as well walk around like you've gotten the outcome that you wanted. And if you don't, then deal with it once when it happens. What do you think about that? But it's tricky though, because when you've been thinking a certain way for a long time and your habits are what they are, it's like you really are trying to unwire 20 years or whatever it is. And it's pretty relentless. So I notice it particularly around touring, to be honest. Annette, what's happening? How are you? All right, so that's On All Fours done. One of Smack's favorites. Okay. Pineapple Train. I like this one. This is a fun one. All right, I'm going to grab the Strat. All right, this is baby Nath Strat. It's amazing how much this guitar stays in tune. All right, this is a fun one. I love this one. Now let me try that again. I got to get this. It is a little bit more complicated. It's got a bit more in it, and there are some melodies that I want to make sure I catch. So let's do that again. Sorry to let you down, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh man, you know what? You know what this like rapid fire recording of jams teaches me is that no pressure. Soon as like cuz don't take this the wrong way. I don't really care about these jams. Like it's not like no, I do. Hang on. Reword. Yeah, I'm just giving you guys the shit. Here, take it. Give me your money. Take the shit. No, it's like I don't have this pressure like this song is gonna be released. It's so sacred and dear to my heart. Like, you know what I mean? And or it might be a song that I really love, but that's as far as it goes because I'm going, this is for Patreon subs, raw, so I don't have this pressure. So when I hit the record button, it's easier to just get in the zone of having fun. And I'm just, a lot of these jams, I feel like I've done what I wanted to do in 1 or 2 takes. That's, so good. And it's fun. So much more fun than like doing take 53. All right, this one's called, I love it, Pineapple Train. I think we called it that because it kind of reminds me of like another level on Mario Kart or something. Wow, why am I doing this then? Okay. Texas, you're making me miss my strat. Oh yeah, I miss playing a strat on stage. Hey, I made a mistake by taking because I would never take this strat on tour because it's the one that like it's sentimental. And it's my first strat that Fender made me when I was a kid, and there's a lot of amazing memories that are tied to it. So I don't want it to be a road dog. I found this really amazing MIJ strat from the 80s, but I converted it to a Cudacaster and I don't use it. I've got other guitars that do that thing in a way that's more comfortable. And now it's like I want to change it back, but I feel weird ripping out pickups that I've bought, Cudacaster pickups, I don't know. Thanks, Christine. And Christine, you said something earlier. Totally agree with you. Don't dwell on what we have no control over. Yeah, I try to keep positive. Not easy, but it's a good way. Love you. Yeah, true. Were you always like that? Would you say your default is to be like positive, to focus on the positive, or is it work? Do you have to keep bringing yourself back? That's a question for everyone, actually. Send it to me then if you don't use it. By the way, these pictures that you sent through, Keefers, were amazing. Like, I love how scenic your holidays are. So beautiful. It's a type of nature and terrain that we don't really have here in Australia. No, but the thing is get another. No, I can't. I'm getting rid of some guitars. If you guys want some, I'm going to get rid of a Telly. I'm going to get rid of a baritone guitar and a bass guitar. DM me if you're interested if you're in Australia. I wouldn't advise buying it if you're overseas because it's going to be big shipping costs that I'm not going to pay for. Oh yeah, and thank you, Christine. So I'm streaming on Twitch as well as YouTube, and also D of Australia, and Twitch give me shit, and we have a bit of a banter going on. So I actually didn't mean that I was sorry, but thank you. I was like, I was just being a smart ass to Twitch because they give me shit. So, but where is my beer and you can ask Smack. Smack sends that stuff. At least I pay her to. Sometimes I just don't know what she does, hey. When I get that bill of like $12.50 for the month, I'm like, where are you spending all that time? Okay. We're plowing through Rainbow Main. Ooh, this is a chill one. Right, I haven't played this in ages. Let's stay on the Strat. This is I think I can stay on the Strat. No, I can't because it's slide. All right, let's... I've got plenty of guitars at home, but my Strat is more than 1,000 miles away. Oh, really? How so? I need that sort of toned down sound. Focus on positive and finding the good in things in everyone, everything in everyone. I have down days, but they crank up the music. That change. Ah, nice. I love that. I get really inspired by hearing the stories of like people who, you know, have done the work to rewire their brain to be focused on the positive a bit more. Like some people just born like that. I find Smack, who's on my team, seems to be naturally like that. Not saying that Smack doesn't have to put in the work, but and then others have had to transform themselves, and that's that's something that really inspires me because it shows me that it's possible. If you just keep working at it, eventually you can turn that into your default state. Oh, I know about being positive. Okay, let me just... see if it comes back to me. I need some more reverb on the main guitar. Okay. Hi and bye, gang. Little man is having a really bad day and I need to cuddle him for my benefit. Yeah, I know. And make sure the head doesn't pop off with how much you're going to cuddle him. Okay, here we go. Something a bit cruisy. I knew what I was going for there, and it didn't happen. Sorry if you were chilling out. I was like, Okay, you guys are closing your eyes. You need somebody abruptly stop. I remember this. I remember this vocalist I used to work with was we get her in for sessions as a screen composer, and she had this beautiful, smoky, sexy voice, jazz voice. And, she's singing and doing a thing, and you'd just be lost in it. And then when she'd stuff up, you'd hear the biggest bogan accent. Oh, fuck. Oh, I fucked it. Oh, sorry, guys. Let's just try it again. And then she'd go back to smoky jazz. Hey, she's quite well known in the Australian in music scene as a vocalist, and I know that people in my community will know exactly who I'm talking about. Max, thank you for the 30 bits. I really appreciate it. All right. Let's get back. You know what? I'm sorry, guys, but I gotta turn up my preamp a bit and start again. Yeah. Yeah, there's some sustain. That's why I need that. Okay, let's try it again, guys. Sorry. Touch sensitive. All right, let me just adjust that sound a bit. Okay. What was I going to say? By the way, as I'm bouncing this out, what do you guys reckon? With all the shit that's going on with Spotify and all the, all that stuff, what would you guys do if Spotify didn't exist? How would you play your songs? Like, would you be screwed in terms of like playlists and all that type of stuff? Like, I'm curious. Yeah, that you, no streaming. There's a lot of hate about Spotify for a number of reasons. The music industry, or mainly indie artists, or no, major labels as well. They just, the royalties suck. And also there's a lot of, like finger pointing when it comes to how much money, the people at Spotify make, yet the artists that, the artists that they rely on should be making a bit more. There's also a bit of conspiracy, and I don't know how much truth is behind it, about Spotify investing into AI produced companies. So AI record companies that are pumping out thousands and thousands and thousands of songs that get put on Spotify. And the way that Spotify works, it's a pie. So the amount of money it makes that are for artists or whatever, this is oversimplifying it, they then divvy it up in related to how many streams an artist got, has received. So you can imagine if there's like, thousands and thousands of songs that have been pumped out by AI, they're always going to monopolize the pie, and that will cut our royalties down even more, like how much we get paid even more. So it's like there's so much targeting, and then I'm like, okay, careful guys, because what happens when Spotify disappears? And I just wondered, how would you guys consume your songs if Spotify didn't exist? Or, and when they say, oh, this platform pays better or whatever, it's marginal. When Beyonce drops an album, everyone else gets less. Correct. That's right. Yeah. That's right. It's just a pie. It's a pie. So let's just say I'm the only one who releases music on Spotify, and it generates $10,000. I get $10,000, right? Just of that pie. Then if Beyonce comes in and she streams the same amount as me, and it generates $20,000, I get $10,000. She gets $10,000. No, that's not true, because it doesn't necessarily mean that more Spotify users are added, right? So the same amount gets then divvied up to, $10,000 or whatever. I've explained it terribly. That's not the case at all. Spotify memberships, this much money gets allocated per year based on users and all that type of stuff. Anytime, and then it's divvied up according to the percentage of that you occupy at your library occupies. There you go. Yeah, that's better. Does that make sense? You get money per song played on Spotify. What's stopping someone from creating a bot farm to play songs back to back? They can detect that. I'm not sure if you should try Marathon Stream, play the guitar, Monkey Boy. Yeah, no, do you guys know what I'm saying? So let's just say there's $10,000 all up revenue created from users, memberships and all that type of shit. And my streams amount to half of total streams per year. I get $5,000. Did I say $10,000 at the start? It's like that. And then the other people, that's divvied up accordingly. So you can imagine if AI pump out thousands and thousands, they could occupy 60 to 70% of the total pie which leaves all of us having to divvy up, whatever's left over. That's kind of how it works. Damn, fantastic. I picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue. Yeah, so I just wondered, what you'd get. Did you hear about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Velvet Underground, Black Velvet, or whatever it is, band that released an album that went viral. And now released 2 more in 3 days, all AI. Yeah, that's my point. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna play a quick recap, get some water, and then we'll pump out some more solos for these Patreon jams. Screwed and I have to play CDs. Totally sad. Yeah, I know. It's such a great technology that if they just made some tweaks, and I feel like you got to keep AI away from that shit, or at least label it accordingly, so you can separate, which I think would work for us as live touring artists, people who want to go and see a live band. They want to go see a live band because it's real, it's human. They're attached to the story, or whatever it is, right? Sometimes it's hard to find those people and cut through all of the other people who just want, candy. So label it AI. All the people who want candy, they go there. Cool. That makes it clear for us that our people are over here. That would be amazing. And stay away from the fucking pie. Hands off our pie, robots! You guys don't need to be fed. You're robots. You are robots. You do not need to be fed. Stop eating the pie. All right, hang on. I'll be back. Yeah, I need to take a wee. Here's a recap. All right, let's go. Victoria, last one. Victoria, wow. Honestly, shows, judges, live overhauls, mulled wine, cherry pop, and man cruises, ballrooms, lounges, theatres, coops. I mean, you used up all of the colours when you painted this run of gigs. But it's not a very nice welcome when you get 2 parking fines on the first day and you go from 31 degrees to 0 degrees after coming in from Darwin. I mean, it was so cold. And apparently there's no difference between your O's and your zeros on your number plates. Like, what? Kicked it off with a showcase for Theatres Victoria, which is basically an opportunity to share your show in front of all of the theatres around Victoria. It was a little tough because I only had 10 minutes to do it, so I constructed it with a short trailer followed by a song and then a bit of a talk on why I do what I do and what the overviews of the different shows in their different formats are, along with the final song. And then you go into another room, which is essentially like speed dating network sessions. It was a little awkward, but I learned 2 things on how to deal with being judged and how to sell when I'm not very good at selling myself. And it goes like this. Lesson 1. Don't think of it as being judged. Yeah, you are performing and in some way they are judging you, but they're not judging you, on your art or you personally. They're just trying to make a call on whether what you do fits what they do. And you don't want anybody to take you on if it doesn't fit what they do anyway, because the best types of partnerships are ones that have that synergy and compatibility. So the best thing you can do is just be you. Just get up on stage, do the best version of whatever it is you do, and if it's meant to be, it'll eventuate, and if it's not, then it's not for them and it's not for you anyway. So the second lesson is on selling yourself. Don't think of it as selling yourself, think of it as a conversation to establish whether there's compatibility and synergy there. You want to make sure though that they have an accurate representation in their minds of what your show is about, and you might want to fill in the blanks there because they haven't seen it. And then the rest of the conversation is on whether they're fit for you, right? Because it's a partnership. It's not one way. You want to make sure that their marketing strategies or the community that they're attached to aligns with what you're about. Otherwise, if it's not, then it's not for you anyway. So just think of it as having a conversation to work out whether you guys are a match. Similar to dating. Time off in Melbourne is always fun. Op shops and good food, a couple of parking fines, some traffic, which by the way, I feel like Sydney and Melbourne have swapped spots. What do you guys reckon? And trying to manhandle this Man Cruiser down inner city streets was a bit of a challenge. I felt like my masculinity came on top, but getting out of this beast was the real issue. The gigs themselves, Suki Lounge, Brunswick Ballroom, really special gigs that sounded killer, awesome little audience. But I'd say one of my favourites was Yarra Valley Ecos because they were pretty loose and loose in all the right ways, and I did work out why when I tried mulled wine for the first time on stage. Popping my mulled wine cherry. Whoa, that's amazing. Oh, that's too good. Happy days. Discovered a new favourite up-and-coming artist in Kyle Brew. I came across Kyle on the internet ages ago, and his voice blew me away. His songs were fantastic, kind of like nostalgic melancholy with this spark of indie quirk. It was really special to have him on board at my gig at the Brunswick Ballroom to watch his whole set. Normally I only kind of stick around for a couple of songs because I intend to wig out a little bit if I'm overstimulated before I get up on stage, but he just blissed me right out. I was honestly in awe. I mean, listen to him.
Down on the side of the road. Goddamn. Such a long way to go.
Got to stay in a really awesome tiny home on a farm in the Yarra Valley. We were surrounded by these cows, beautiful, but I feel like slightly judgmental, like they were eyeballing us, kind of, you're not from around here. It was also a great setting to film an upcoming single. And the fact that my whole soul exhales when I get onto a property like this, it shows me that I'm obviously craving space and nature, because I also stayed in a tiny home in Port Elliot that affected me the same way. These gigs, I won't lie, they were tough. It was really challenging to move tickets. It's strange because I normally do well in those markets. When this happens, I intend to get a little too up in my head because I'm a self-managed artist and I second guess everything. You know, do I know what the hell I'm doing? Am I on the right path? You know, is what I'm peddling even what people want? Should I chuck it in? Is it a waste of time? But I had to remind myself of, you know, all the positives. You know, it's lens widening to include everything. You know, the audience reactions, they're always positive. The venues want me back. Festivals are still continuing to book me. Like, you know, tickets on the whole, you know, we're doing well. And it is tough market out there. It's not just about you as an artist, it's also the market. Like, times are tough, people are thinking twice before they spend money. So it's important to also catch the emotion that's triggering you to think irrationally about yourself. You need to stay logical. And for me, that emotion comes from how much pressure I put on all of my gigs to make a certain amount of money. Like, I'm sacrificing a lot in my personal life, my living situation, time with my kids, and this run was a bit of a wake-up call that I need to kind of rebalance. You know, if the sacrifices you are making can't be sustained, then you shouldn't be making them, because the reality is, in music, it's slow burn. It's so unpredictable. If you are constantly making sacrifices that cause huge emotional turbulence in you when things don't go right, you are going to crush your art and you're going to wind up chucking it in. And this run was a bit of a wake-up call to rebalance things. Yo, yeah, Skip. Can we just give it up for Smack? Smack is the amazing talent behind these recaps and everything else that goes on. So that's where a lot of our subs and coin goes to having Smack on the road, so you guys can be a part of the touring experience, and we can have all this stuff, including live streams and also just as a self-managed artist, like Smack's a crucial part of the team as well that helps me, as much as possible, stay in the creative world so I can keep pumping out songs and doing what I do. And it's a killer team. I'm very lucky, very, very lucky to have her on board. So please give a bunch of love to Smack. All right, let's okay, let's get rid of that verb. Not so much. Okay, so this is just a 12-bar Rising Sun. So you know we do like 12-bar blues of like 29 gold stars. Rising Sun, this is Rising Sun. So, all right, let's get sleazy. Oh, that's right. Hang on. All right, here we go. Yeah. Something's bothering me. Sorry, there's something bothering me with the tuning. I have a feeling the backing track's a little out of tune, but let's see. Yeah. All right, I'm going to start again. Something that's bothering me. Okay. All right. Whoa, that's a lot of siloing. That's a bigger file. Okay. Not all of it was good, but there were some moments. Man, whoever is subscribing to the Patreon, Rising Sun 12 bar. He's going to want to like guitar playing. Because there's lots of it. Well, this is a big one. Ooh, a big one. I reckon one more, and then let's get on to... I want to show you guys Lucky Waves. Well, practice it. Backups. You're a backup. Me? I can't see any backups. Oh, hang on. It's because we're bouncing. The connection's fine, but maybe the hang on. Your skill might need a backup. Probably. I'll second guess that. Well, is it still a bit crap for you guys? Backing up's almost done. Sorry, I mean exporting. All right, let's see. What are we going to do now? Whoa! Oh, man. Rocker. The AC/DC rocker. That's the end of the hype train. Shit, I'm not going to do that on this guitar. Okay. Oh, man, that's this one. So... Oh, man. I reckon we go... Let's not do 20 minutes of it. Let's do 5 minutes of it. Okay. Hang on. Let's get some distortion. Hey, Chun-Li, what's happening, mate? Hope you're good. All right, wish me luck. I'm just about to go rocket train. Okay, here we go. One take, please. Oh, just deleted it. Okay. Hang on. First of all, there's too much reverb. All right. Amp up, Cavalieri. All right, that's all I got. We're gonna do a fade out. Fade. I know that it's not the most hard ass. All right, damn man. Okay. Rocker. How many have I got left? We got 1, 2. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So I reckon what we'll do, I'm gonna have a little break, play some Lucky Waves, new song, and then a new old song, and then we'll come back to it. So I reckon we'll finish these on stream. Bit of a change in sound though, because I'm gonna use amps. So they are. They're sore forearms. It's my left. Okay, Smack, don't get excited. All right. Okay, let me just set up. Now I've got to change the just the settings here. Where are they? Sorry, guys. That's not right. Here we go. What are you saying, Smack and Joy? Hang on. Yes, I have seen AC/DC live, Erica. I saw them in the. Oh, I forget which tour it was. It was sort of back in the late 2000s. It was amazing. It was at a stadium here. But yeah, I'd say one of my favorite songs of AC/DC is actually Riff Raff. Love that song. All right, let me set up my amps. All right, that's. baritone guitar. So this will be another song for the baritone, which is I've been wanting to add a song for the baritone. All right, I need to move over here. Can you guys hear that okay? All right. So, just for context, I haven't sung this song in 10 years. It was a favorite with my old band, Nat Cole and the Kings, but it was also one of the most challenging. So I've messed around with the key a little bit. It's still quite high in my register, and I've been singing the shit out of it today, so my voice is a bit tired. It's hit or miss as to whether I'm going to hit it, but it'll give you a bit of an idea of what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm a little nervous about it because I feel like it's definitely a darker song, and I'm not sure whether people are going to like it, but I think it's going to go through some, you can hear that stomp. It's going to go through, I think there's going to be a bit of teething, but here we go. All right, here we go. Excuse the rust. Hold me, I wanna watch the sunset. Help me and get these troubles from my head. Come on, cool me down. Let me ride your waves, drown my sorrows, wash down the pain, and I won't wanna breathe again. Hey! Take me, you make these feelings go away. Save me, There you go. Cobwebs and all. Shit flying around. It's all very verby and fuzzy and all that type of stuff, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Latigo. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to, the spin that I wanted to do on it. Like the original is not very Delta. It's kind of inspired by it, but it's a bit more rock. But since I'm doing the whole stomp thing and everything, I thought, all right, well, let's just lean into that. But just, I want a dark grunge spin on the Delta type style. So, Banana, you ordered a UAFX pedal. Nice. What one? UAFX, like as in Universal Audio? Thanks, Willow. I appreciate it. I feel like darker songs sometimes. Yeah, I reckon there's... Well, I don't have anything like it in the set. Okay. I don't think I... Yeah. Gotcha. No, I know what you're talking about. Nice. Am I adding it to the set? I don't know. If you guys feel like it's a vibe, I'll try it out, see what happens. Yeah. Womhu says yes. Kiefer says yes. Hey, I'd rather you guys say nah, it's shit than a couple hundred people saying it's shit. I can never work out, Monsuni, whether you're joking or not. Skip says yes. Okay. Okay. Put in the rotation for sure. Okay. Cool. Well, it'll go straight well into where are we? So like yeah, Tom is hey, Monsignor. Okay, put the shit one in. This is a baritone guitar, Jace. Something a little different to add. What? That's like somebody say, hey, do you like what I'm wearing? Yeah, it's different. Oh, yeah, it's different. And then, so if you can imagine, so, and then straight into white walls, beige floors, 4x3 TV. All hard, all blind, nothing here to see. Hang on. Oh yeah, hang on. And then you got pants and pullovers, picking the leftovers, never gonna spark a light. Oh, 'cause you're beat, or I'm fried. No more eggshells tonight. Give up now, give up control. Take your body out of its mold. Burn these warm blankets and all push-ups and hormones, no landlines and downtones, laundry and lawnmowers, shoe sandals and comb overs, blue rinse and hair rollers. Give out none, give out control, take your body out of its mold, burn these warm blankets and comfort zones, remove security, too much monogamy, I'm gonna make mistakes, bring back the booty shakes. Yeah. That's right, hang on. Damn it. Give up none, give up control, take your body out of its mold, burn these warm blankets and comfort zones. I think I've practiced too much. Yeah. Oh man, damn. Bloody hell, I've just given myself a gauntlet. No, those two songs go too well together, but they're also the hardest songs for me to sing. I liked the other gauntlet that I had, which was just, I think it was just that song and Broken Lines, and they were separated. But now I've got like a big gauntlet. I feel like everyone's got that in their set where they're just watching. Oh, those songs are coming. Those songs are coming. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna get some more water. And I'm glad you guys are liking the new old songs. So let's go to like a studio recap. Maybe Sartonia. That was fun. I'm feeling in the mood of creating a jam tonight. Sato doesn't have a jam. Tonight, we are going to create Sato a jam. My polyester girl, so shiny. So you obviously want a banger if you've said hysteria. Undisclosed desires. Fuck, you've really chosen two extremes of Muse. Okay, I gotta start recording. Yeah, okay. Alright, fuck. This is gonna be mad. Ugh. So good, I'm eating my hair. Fuck! It's gotta go to a fat riff. Okay, now I'm in drop D. That's it. Oh, I didn't record. Damn, I was trying to avoid being drop D. It's gonna get heavy. I would have had this nailed when I was 17. Fuck, this is insane. Bass. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. That'll work. All right, let's do that. Bass face. You want me to do full metal bass face? There you go. That's a... It's not how I look normally. You know what? Let's get onto the drums. It feels silly not to do them. Let me just air drum for a bit. Around we go. Wow, let's do it! You know, we're going to be here for an hour just because of that last one. Oh, fuck yeah. I don't even know what to do at the end. What's happening? Okay, I know what's happening. Just got to do it better now. Fuck it. I'm not a drummer, so if you didn't know it already, Sato, I love you. Oh, did Sato have to go? That's the shittest roll in the world. Like you're a guitarist then, totally. So I reckon there's going to be like guitars. Maybe some synths as well. Synths. I want a dirty synth with a bang, 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 bang. No. Let's see. I don't really know how to work this thing. You can see the keyboard, right? Because if you can't, it'll look a bit sus. I got the first part. Let's quantize it because we're robots here. I reckon it sounds too... gets in my head. I don't know what the chords are. That's epic. Guitar. I like this jam, Sato. That's epic. That's dark. Yeah. Fuck, I didn't record it. That was good. Sato. Oh, Sato, dear. You ask for something inspired by Muse, you get this. Oh no, Pro Tools farted. Damn, this always happens at the end of my session. Not on the climax as well. It's like, God, you know how long it took me to get there? Oh no, I'm sorry, this doesn't normally happen to me. Blue balling me here. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, we got there. Oh, what a vibe. That was just so cool. Yo. Oh, hang on. Legend in chat. Hey, Wamhu. JVs. Thank you for gifting JVs, Wamhu. I appreciate it. And John Lee. Thank you for giving me a shout out, mate. Hope you're good. What have you been up to, JVs? Has anyone heard of Latvian chicken jam? Oh, yeah, you're talking about the cardigan, Erica. Just chilling. Easy day. All right, let's get back on to... You guys have heard Lucky Waves, so let's get back on to... God, it's so hot in here. Let's get back to recording some of those jams. Hype train! No! Did you guys just kick off a hype train? How did that happen? Nothing happened. Oh, level 1. Nah, hang on, that's a mistake. if the hype train goes up a little bit, I'll start soloing. Because otherwise I'm just soloing and wasting time for 3.5 minutes. Let me just turn these amps off. I can change the rules. No, I can't. Where is... we can unsubscribe. No, if it goes up again, I'll, because I'm trying to get all these jams created for you guys. So if it goes up again, then I'll know the hype train is serious. But honestly, I feel like it was a mistake. For those who are new here, when a hype train kicks off, I have to solo for as long as what the hype train goes. And then you keep that going through subs and gifts and all that type of stuff. So sub solo is called. So ooh, I've been Nathaned by Smack. You just said it yourself. Yeah, but somebody fell on the button. I don't know. It shouldn't have been. Yeah, it shouldn't have got kicked off. Ooh, I've been Nathan Cavalieri. Oh, no, but no. Nah. If you want a sub solo, one more sub and I'll do it. Other than that, I'm going to work on these Patreon jams. Okay. Whoa, hang on. Sorry about that. All right. Get him, Smack. No! Smack, that's not fair. You can't spend the money that we're raising for you. That does... No. All right. That does not... No. Oh, God. Hang on. All right. I got to find the... All right. Let me get the color, the wheel out. Rules are rules. Mm-hmm. All right, hang on. Let me. Okay, hang on. I've got to get the jam happening. Well, you got a minute left. Still got a minute left. Got to get the spinning wheel, so we know what we're doing. I know. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's 50 seconds. I think it's going to be over. Sucked in. Oh, no. No, 45 seconds. Okay. "20 seconds. Oh, no. Oh, we're on level 2. All right, let's get serious. Hang on, we need to record this. Hang on. This is one of the ones I have to record. This is great. Okay. they don't. Oh, yeah. All right, what do we got? We got 1.5 minutes. Gretchen, let's do that. No, let's not do that. Let's do... Caravan Girl. That's about... Yeah, 60 seconds. Here we go. Seconds! Oh man, 20 seconds. Let's do it again. 18 seconds and then we're done. Level 2 over. I win. All right, time up. That was a good little bit of a distraction. Open chest. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it. Smack, thank you for gifting the money that will go back to you. I see what you did there. Basically, thanks for giving Twitch some money. Womhu, Aussie Danny, Anonymous Gifter. Hey, Anonymous Gifter. When did that happen? I didn't see those 5 subs, whoever you are. Thank you. Tom Steed. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, Natty, what's happening? All right, it's 7:15. I got to leave very soon. What? Okay, let's go. Oh, Rye Calypso. Okay, where are we? This is that Raikuda Calypso-y type one. Thank you, guys. Okay, so let me back off this. Okay. Oh, no, no. All right, hang on. Let's try that again. Cool. Okay. Let me just chuck a quick master bus on. Okay, that's Rye Calypso. Woo! Hey, Annette, I agree. It'd be good if YouTube had those types of emotes. Yeah, Twitch is definitely quite supreme when it comes to the world of streaming. Even just things like raids. Hey, I'm the Bat. What's happening? Okay, what do we got here now? So Rye Calypso's done. 6 blade jams. Okay. Where's that? Okay. All right, I need, because it's a bit Dire Straitsy, Strat. I can do better than that. All right, let's go. Damn, what's going on? I think I'm coming to my end. All right. Lots of output. happy with it. And that's all I have to say about that. So, 6-blade jams. I'm going to call it in the title. I'm waiting to hear back from my distributor as to when the best release date will be, because I feel like that's a song that we want to pitch to playlists. I just want to make sure that he thinks it's up for a good chance, because if it's not, and he's like, nah, they don't playlist songs like this, then we'll just release it when we're ready in terms of content, which will probably be in about a month, I think. But if he says, nah, playlist definitely could be an opportunity there. It generally means they need between 5 to 8 weeks. Okay. Sorry, I'm glitching when I bounce. The system's exporting right now. I love Shuggy Otis. Shuggy Otis is amazing. All right, let's go. So slow blues. Well, we have to do slow blues. This will be the last one because I'm pretty fried. All right. Oh, Little Egypt. Yeah, that's an old song, Erica, and Josh's Boogie. Josh's Boogie went something like, I don't, you know what? I don't remember it. I have to look that one up. It's funny you mentioned Josh's Boogie. It popped into my head a while ago. Okay. Wow. Damn, that was my CPU wigged out. I don't know why. It hasn't happened in ages. All right, let me punch in. When that happens, it's like being interrupted having sex. It's weird. I think that's me. Wow. That's a lot. I really got to save some for Echuca Blues Festival. Oh, my fingers. I have blisters on my fingers. Okay. Oh. Imagine if I played like that during Hype Train. Fuck off. Oh. All right. I'll wait for this recap, this bounce, and then because I think I'll be glitching. So hang tight, guys. All right. Yes. So guys, we will try our best to stream like guerrilla style with iPhones and stuff like that. Thank you. For context, these will be. Am I glitching like crazy before I crap on? Yep. Okay, hang on. Give me like 2 seconds. Oh, you can hear though? Okay. So yeah, we've spent a whole bunch of time finishing off the jams that will be available only to people who subscribe to Patreon. It's pretty exciting. We're getting very, very close to being able to launch this. And yeah, there's lots of really exciting like benefits and stuff like that to amongst the tiers. We've got a fair few tiers. There's gonna be some new things like weekly guitar, like little tips and tricks and stuff like that. Might be sharing a lick, might be sharing a philosophy, might be sharing, whatever. There's weekly meditations, like some of them have been from my previous Bodhi River streams that a lot of people haven't been able to access, and then there'll be some new ones as well. The usuals, like some of the higher tier ones get tickets to all of the shows in the area, free merch. There's private Zooms. There's, all sorts of stuff. There's feedback on creations. And then, we've got some more simple ones as well. So, it's taken a bit of time because we are offering a lot and we just want to make sure all of our systems are in place so that we don't hit the go button and go, what the shit? Anyway, on Twitch, we're going to raid Ye Juniverse. I don't know how to pronounce that name. But YouTube, thank you. Always an absolute pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let's raid. And I'll maybe we will see you over the weekend. If not, it'll be next Tuesday. So, yeah. Thanks again, guys. Tons of love.